Trisha's life in Huntsville has turned into a real-life drama that nobody expected. The divorce papers with Marquez are signed and sealed, but that was only the beginning. What followed is far more complicated than anyone in town imagined. The courtroom may look quiet now, yet every decision made there is shaping what happens next. And right at the center of it all is Ken, a man who thought he was building a future with Trisha but is now caught in a storm of love, rules, and hard choices. The judge who handled the divorce did more than end a marriage. He added strict conditions that have everyone talking. Trisha got primary custody of her daughter, which many people expected. But Marquez was told he must pass 3 drug tests in a row, get a home with utilities in his own name, and prove he is stable before he can have his daughter overnight. Those are not everyday requirements. They show that the court is worried about the environment Marquez can provide. It is a loud message that the safety of the child comes first. Trisha was not left untouched by these rulings either. She received a powerful condition of her own. She cannot have a romantic partner living with her unless she is married to that person. This is not a casual suggestion. It is a firm, legal order. And everyone in town knows that order points directly to Ken. 4 months Ken has been spending more and more time at Trisha's house. People say he stays 3 weeks in a row, goes away for 1 week, and then comes right back. To neighbors and to a watchful ex-husband like Marquez, that looks a lot like living together. The judge set a date after 5 p.m. on August 25, by which Ken must either be a husband or stop staying there. This is the first twist in a story full of pressure. For years, Trisha said she could not marry Ken because she was still married to Marquez. That excuse is gone now. The divorce is final. The ink is dry. But even with the legal door open, she is not walking through it. Wedding bells have not rung, and Ken is left to wonder why. This has people asking if the paperwork was ever the real reason or if Trisha simply wants to keep her choices open. From the outside it looks as if she wants Ken near, but not too near. Close enough to help, but not close enough to share her life fully. Ken is feeling the weight of all this. Friends notice a change in him. He used to smile easily and talk freely. Now he is quiet and thoughtful. He asks his friend Will if maybe he is ignoring warning signs. He wonders if he is simply filling space while Trisha decides what she really wants. Ken is a loyal man. He believes in keeping promises even if those promises were never spoken out loud. But he is starting to feel like he is in a job he did not sign up for, where love is mixed with legal rules and deadlines. Meanwhile, Trisha is used to being in charge. She has built a life where she makes the decisions. But now the court has taken some of that power away. She cannot simply live as she pleases. The order that bans live-in partners unless married is like a timer ticking in the background. Either she agrees to marry Ken or she asks him to leave. It is a hard choice for someone who likes to keep every door open. People close to her say she cares for Ken, yet she also loves the freedom to make moves without being tied down. Marriage would close many of those options. This tension is not happening in private. Cameras are rolling for their reality show. Every talk, every look, every silence becomes part of the story. Before, some of the drama came from co-parenting moments with her daughter. But now the court has ruled that the daughter cannot be filmed, named, or shown in any way. That entire storyline is gone. The focus has shifted completely to Trisha and Ken. With no buffer, every small argument stands out. Every delay in their plans is magnified. Marquez, for his part, is not fading quietly. Even though he lost custody, people say he helped shape the very rule that is now challenging Trisha. That clause about no live-in partners unless married carries his fingerprints. He reportedly told the court about Ken's presence and about concerns for his daughter's environment. Whether his reasons were sincere or simply to make life harder for Trisha, it worked. He left a lasting mark on her household even as he moved out of it, and Marquez is not stopping there. He has already passed his first clean drug test and is applying for an apartment. This may be an attempt to prove that he deserves more time with his daughter. Some wonder if it is a genuine change or just a move in a larger plan to get under Trisha's skin and remind Ken that he is still part of the picture. Marquez has always known how to push buttons, and right now every action of his adds pressure to both Trisha and Ken. The child support he pays, $3,000 a month, has also drawn attention. In a household with high expenses, many believe that is not nearly enough. Some think Marquez reported a lower income to the court to keep the payments small. Whatever the reason, it means Tricia cannot count on that money to carry her home. That reality adds to the pressure Ken feels. He is not just a boyfriend anymore. He is a key part of making sure daily life keeps running. Ken is a man of commitment, and that is both his strength and his struggle. He has given time, energy, and money to this relationship. He wants to believe it will last. Yet he also sees that Tricia may be thinking of love in a different way. When she avoids eye contact as he mentions the future or changes the subject when marriage comes up, he feels the distance. He starts to think about whether love should feel like a test you must keep passing. Friends tell Ken that he may be working too hard to win someone who does not plan to fully commit. They remind him that relationships should be a choice of the heart, not a constant battle to earn a place. Ken listens, but leaving is not easy for him. Walking away would feel like failure, even if deep down he knows staying may be the slower kind of heartbreak. Inside the house, things are changing. The warm comfort of their earlier days has cooled. There is tension in the way conversations stop suddenly. There is a weight in the air when marriage is mentioned. Tricia tries to keep things steady, just stable enough to avoid a blow-up, but she does not take the next step. Ken sees it and feels it, and that quiet awareness grows each day. Outside, the community is watching. Huntsville is a place where people talk. Every move, every visit, every absence is noticed. As Ken and Tricia try to figure out their future, neighbors and fans keep guessing and spreading their own versions of the story. The public eye adds another layer of pressure. Decisions that should be private now feel like a performance. The reality show adds even more strain. Producers need new angles since the daughter is off limits. They focus on the adults and their choices. They know that a wedding or a breakup will bring strong ratings. Cameras wait for every sign of change, turning real feelings into moments for television. This makes every quiet dinner or small argument feel bigger than life. Through it all, Ken is not just worried about love. He is thinking about his dignity. He wonders how long he can live in a situation where his value is measured by how long he waits. He questions if marrying under these conditions would feel like love or like giving in to outside pressure. These are hard questions with no simple answers. Tricia too is facing her own set of fears. Marriage would give stability, but it would also mean letting go of the freedom she has fought to keep. It could change how she manages her work, her image, and even her finances. People close to her say she weighs every decision carefully, as if she is planning a chess game where every move counts. She wants security, but she also wants control, and sometimes those two desires pull in different directions. The push and pull between them grows as days pass. Ken stays patient, hoping for a clear yes or no. Tricia remains silent, measuring each word. The deadline set by the court hangs over them like a clock they cannot ignore. If Ken stays past the limit without marriage, they both face legal trouble. If he leaves, their relationship may not survive the distance. Meanwhile, Marquez continues to build his case. A clean drug test here, a sign lease there. Each step can help him argue for more time with his daughter. Even if his reasons are partly to unsettle Tricia, they still create new questions for the court. Could he eventually win more visitation? Could he shift the custody balance in the future? Those possibilities add yet another layer of uncertainty. The producers of the show know all of this makes powerful television. Without scenes of parenting handoffs, they now center every episode on adult choices in tense moments. For the audience, the suspense is gripping. For the people living it, the pressure is exhausting. Every glance, every pause, every late-night talk now carries weight. When Ken stays quiet at dinner, cameras catch it. When Tricia avoids a question, viewers notice. Their private doubts become public entertainment. And the more they try to stay calm, the more every tiny crack in their relationship shows. As the days lead toward the court's deadline, choices must be made. Tricia can agree to marry, even if part of her hesitates. Ken can insist on marriage or decide to walk away. Marquez can keep proving he is ready to parent, or he can fall back into old habits. Each path leads to a different future, and none of them are simple. What makes this story so powerful is that it mixes love, law, and the constant eye of the public. It is not just about two people deciding whether to marry. It is about family, pride, control, and how much someone is willing to give up for the person they care about. Ken's quiet loyalty, Trish's careful moves, and Marquez's sudden push to change all feed a drama that keeps everyone guessing. In the end, someone will have to take the first bold step. Will Trisha choose commitment over freedom? Will Ken finally draw a line and demand clarity? Will Marquez become the steady father he now promises to be? No matter how it ends, the story of Trisha, Ken, and Marquez will leave a lasting mark on everyone watching. Because when love is tested by legal orders, financial pressure, and public eyes, the choices made echo far beyond a single household.